Welcome to Trending Now USA. I am Bella, and today we bring you a comprehensive news report from the global tennis stage, where a new generation continues to announce itself with confidence, composure, and unmistakable ambition. The ASB Classic delivered another compelling chapter as Alex Eala produced a commanding performance to rout Petra Marcinko and secure her place in the quarterfinals, a result that is already resonating well beyond Auckland and capturing attention across the international tennis community. Alex Eala's latest victory was more than just a progression to the next round of a tournament. It was a statement layered with intent, patience, and maturity that belied her age and underscored how rapidly her game continues to evolve. Against Petra Marcinko, a player known for her competitive grit and baseline resilience, Eala imposed herself early and never loosened her grip on the match. From the opening exchanges, it was clear that Eala had arrived with a clear plan, sharp execution, and a growing belief that she belongs on this stage. The ASB Classic has long been recognized as a proving ground for emerging talents and established contenders alike, a place where momentum can be built ahead of the new season's biggest challenges. For Eala, this match represented an opportunity to test her progress against a peer who has also been tipped as part of the sport's future. Petra Marcinko, a junior Grand Slam champion with a reputation for heavy ground strokes and competitive fire, came into the match hoping to assert her own credentials. Instead, she found herself facing an opponent who dictated tempo, absorbed pressure, and consistently found solutions. Eala's performance was marked by balance. She blended aggression with restraint, choosing her moments carefully and refusing to be rushed into errors. Her serve set the tone early, allowing her to start points on her own terms and step confidently into rallies. From the baseline, she demonstrated improved depth and accuracy, repeatedly pushing Marcinko back and opening up the court. When opportunities arose, Eala moved forward decisively, finishing points with authority and showing a comfort at the net that continues to grow with each outing. One of the defining aspects of the match was Eala's composure. Even when Marcinko attempted to shift momentum by increasing pace or varying angles, Eala responded calmly. She adjusted her positioning, mixed in higher margins when needed, and trusted her preparation. This mental steadiness has become a hallmark of her recent performances and is increasingly cited by analysts as a key factor in her rise. It is a quality that often separates promising players from those who manage to translate potential into consistent results. For Petra Marcinko, the match was a challenging one, but not without moments of resistance. She fought to find rhythm and attempted to assert her power, particularly on her forehand wing. However, Eala's defensive skills and anticipation blunted many of those efforts. Time and again, rallies that might have turned in Marcinko's favor were redirected by Eala's ability to retrieve, reset, and eventually take control. It was a lesson in patience and point construction, areas where Eala has made noticeable strides. This quarterfinal run at the ASB Classic reflects a broader narrative in Alex Eala's career. Over the past few seasons, she has steadily transitioned from a highly decorated junior into a professional competitor capable of challenging and defeating experienced opponents. Each tournament brings new tests, and with each test, Eala appears increasingly comfortable. Her movement has become more efficient, her shot selection more refined, and her confidence more visible. The significance of this victory also extends to representation and inspiration. As one of the most prominent tennis players from Southeast Asia, Eala continues to carry the hopes of a region eager to see its athletes succeed on the world stage. Her progress is followed closely by fans back home and by young players who see in her journey a reflection of what is possible with dedication and support. Performances like this one, delivered on an international platform, reinforce her role as a trailblazer. The ASB Classic itself provided the ideal backdrop for such a performance. Known for its enthusiastic crowds and player-friendly conditions, the tournament often rewards those who play proactive, confident tennis. Eala embraced that environment, feeding off the energy and using it to elevate her game. Her ability to stay focused amid the buzz of a high-profile event speaks to her growing professionalism and readiness for bigger stages. In analyzing the tactical dimensions of the match, Eala's return game stood out. She consistently applied pressure on Marcinko's serve, reading patterns and positioning herself to take time away. This approach paid dividends, as it disrupted Marcinko's rhythm and prevented her from settling into comfortable service games. The pressure built gradually, forcing errors and creating openings that Eala capitalized on with precision. Equally impressive was Eala's adaptability. Tennis matches are rarely linear, and this one was no exception. There were moments when Marcinko attempted to change the dynamic, introducing more variety and seeking to shorten points. Eala responded by adjusting her own tactics, adding height and spin when necessary, then flattening out shots when opportunities arose. This willingness to adapt mid-match is a sign of growing tactical awareness, an essential component for sustained success at the highest level. As the match progressed, it became increasingly clear that Eala was not simply reacting to her opponent, but actively shaping the contest. She controlled the center of the court, dictated rally length, and maintained a high level of consistency. Errors were kept to a minimum, and when mistakes did occur, she moved on quickly, refusing to let frustration creep in. This emotional control has been a focal point of her development, and it showed in full measure. Reaching the quarterfinals at the ASB Classic places Eala among a competitive field and sets up intriguing possibilities for the remainder of the tournament. Each round brings stiffer opposition, and the challenges will only intensify. Yet performances like this one suggest that Eala is prepared to meet those challenges head-on. Her team has emphasized process over results, and this match appeared to be a clear reflection of that philosophy in action. The win over Marcinko also adds to Eala's growing resume of victories against highly regarded opponents. These results are important not only for rankings and confidence, but also for experience. Each match at this level offers lessons that cannot be replicated on the practice court. Eala's ability to learn quickly and apply those lessons has been one of her defining traits, and it continues to serve her well. From a broader perspective, this match highlighted the depth and competitiveness of women's tennis today. Young players like Eala and Marcinko are entering the professional ranks with advanced skills and fearless mindsets. Their encounters are not just matches, but previews of rivalries that could shape the sport for years to come. For fans and analysts alike, such contests are a reminder of how bright the future of the game truly is. Alex Eala's journey has never been without challenges. Injuries, adjustments to the professional circuit, and the pressures of expectation have all been part of her path. What stands out is her resilience and her willingness to embrace each phase of growth. Victories like this one at the ASB Classic are milestones, markers of progress that validate the hard work invested behind the scenes. As she moves into the quarterfinals, attention will naturally turn to what lies ahead. The level will rise, and the margins will become finer. However, if this performance is any indication, Eala is entering this phase with momentum and belief. Her game is trending in the right direction, and her mindset appears increasingly aligned with the demands of elite competition. For Petra Marcinko, the loss will undoubtedly be a moment for reflection rather than discouragement. Matches against opponents like Eala provide valuable insights into areas for growth and adaptation. Marcinko's talent remains undeniable, and experiences like this contribute to the development that defines long-term success. The rivalry between such players is likely only just beginning. In the context of the ASB Classic, Eala's advance adds another layer of intrigue to a tournament already rich with storylines. Fans are eager to see how far she can go and how she will respond to the challenges ahead. Her presence in the later stages enhances the event's appeal and underscores its role as a showcase for rising stars. As we reflect on this match, what stands out most is the sense of purpose in Alex Eala's performance. Every shot, every movement, and every decision appeared guided by clarity and confidence. It was not a flashy display for its own sake, but a disciplined, effective execution of a well-prepared plan. Such performances are often the building blocks of lasting success. The quarterfinal berth is both a reward and a responsibility. It brings recognition, expectations, and the opportunity to continue proving oneself. For Eala, it represents another step forward in a career that is steadily gathering momentum. The tennis world will be watching closely, not just for results, but for signs of how she continues to grow into her potential. This match also reinforces the importance of patience in player development. Eala's rise has been carefully managed, with an emphasis on learning, adaptation, and resilience. The payoff is becoming increasingly visible as she navigates high-pressure situations with poise and confidence. Her performance against Marcinko is a testament to that approach. In the end, the story of Alex Eala routing Petra Marcinko to reach the ASB Classic quarterfinals is about more than a single match. It is about progress, promise, and the steady emergence of a player ready to make her mark. It is about the excitement of watching talent meet preparation and potential transform into performance. As the tournament continues, Eala's journey will remain one of the most closely followed narratives. Each match adds a new chapter, each challenge a new opportunity. For now, this decisive victory stands as a clear signal that Alex Eala is not just participating, but competing with intent, confidence, and a growing sense of belonging among the game's elite. That is the latest from the ASB Classic, where Alex Eala's commanding win over Petra Marcinko has secured her place in the quarterfinals and captured the attention of tennis fans worldwide. Stay with Trending Now USA for continued coverage, in-depth analysis, and the stories shaping the world of sports today.